Hello everyone and welcome back for the semi-final. I said it will be in English, and as you can see, the names are not updated yet, but it will be, maybe. Still with my cream coffee there. Homemade. And we have Yorion. Yorion revealed. I think that's probably Sebastian, which already passed on the channel before. If you are a regular viewer, you may have seen him, and he's against blue-black reanimator. Is that Alexi? Maybe it's Alexi. I don't know. We will get the names soon, but yeah, I think the matchup is Descentax against blue-black reanimator. I think it's indeed Sebastien there against Alexi on the right. Yes, Faillant. It's Faillant without the R. Sébastien Faillant. And yeah, Fairy Macabre, main deck, guys. Main deck. I mean, it's just a search target for Recruiter of the Guard, I think. Can fetch it out, so that explains it. 30s being played, and Force of Will on it. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be 2 times speed because I have a lot of videos to record, and I can just pause the gameplay if I need to. So it's gonna be 2 times speed from now on, most of the time. I just don't have enough time to. I mean, this is just the first day, and for the first day there is 3 streams like that, 10 hours plus. I think I have something like 30 rounds to cast. Guys, this is not my job, you know? This is just a hobby. So, Vile on turn 2. You never like it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And yeah, I think the Vile plus Yorion combo in Descentax is this is the end game finisher. I mean, almost every game played by Sebastian, which is a bit grindy, is ended by Yorion Vile using Vile on Yorion, blinking out a bunch of stuff. No lens from Sebastian, and also no quick combo from Alexi there. Very macabre has been 30s, I think. Yes. So that means that there is probably no other fairy macabre. I mean, he has to care about Lion Sash, which is the other card. Bowmaster. Dazed. Yeah, missing the land drop from Seb. That's hard. That's hard for him. At least there is the Vile. The Lion Sash there, as you can see. So unless it is discarded right now, I think I would take the Lion Sash there, but it's a hard choice, honestly. Very hard, but I think the only way to win from the Reanimator side is to assemble the combo, assemble an Archon or an Atraxa, protect it, and yeah, Lion Sash prevented that, and all the Graveyard 8 is now down from Sebastian, so he will have to deal with the combo. The deck can deal with that. He has the tools. It just needs the time. This is clearly oh wow, Atraxa being pitched. I don't like that. I don't like the odds from Alexi from now on, because there is a very high probability that the Archon will be dealt with a Solitude. I mean, Descentax has so many tools to deal with. I mean, it's Sword to Plowshare and Solitude only, so not that many, but Solitude can be fetched, and then you can blink the Solitude with the Felia and stuff, and Yorion can block. I mean, once the deck gets rolling, it creates so much value, and you cannot rely on Tamiyo at all to win. It helps. I mean, the only way to win fast with Tamiyo is to basically flip it very early and have the ultimate, and then with the ultimate you can prevent. You can deal with the Vial, and you can wasteland every turn the DNT player until you just win through Entomb Reanimate with the Archons or something like that. But yeah, there it is doomed from the Alexi side, and yeah, I would not rely at all on Tamiyo. And if you need to crack some clues to advance forward in the game, you're in bad trouble. Big trouble. Big trouble. Because you don't have the time, you know? And yeah, concession from Alexi. Makes sense. Makes absolute sense. You don't have the time. You are the aggressor. You are the beatdown. And you are the specific beatdown. You are the Entomb Reanimate beatdown. Not the Tamiyo beatdown. Tamiyo is not a beatdown card at all. That's why I think blue-black tempo is. I think it's a really good matchup for decent taxes. But I think the blue-red tempo, the cutter version with the channeler, cutter, and bolts, I think it's quite another harder matchup, because you can really get tempoed out and die to bolts and stuff, because the blue-red player, the EZ player, can way more easily take the role of the aggressor. That's most of the time he will take the role. It's a bit. It's less good now, because they are going a bit higher on Tamiyos and cutting some Delvers. I don't really know. I'm gonna check it out. What is the state of EZ Delver right now? Still playing Delver? Yeah, you know. No Delver. And no Delver at all. Nobody plays Delver anymore. Wow. No Delver at all. Okay. So no Delver. So no Delver means no clock. And you basically rely on Cory Steel Cutter. I don't know how good Cory Steel Cutter is against Decent Tax. I think it's pretty good. Especially if you can double spell. Because the tax aspect of the deck now from Decent Tax is way less. I mean, the taxes are... Maybe there is... I think Sebastian plays one Thalia in deck, maybe. So you have 4 Bowmaster, Thalia, and maybe Lion Sash, you can count it as taxes. Not really. It's basically a blue-black... the best of the worst Reanimator player. Yes. Going in the semi, so it's pretty good. Pretty good result. And yeah, Tamiyo turn 1. That's good. If you have the Brainstorm, that's pretty good. If you don't have the Brainstorm, it's a bit slow. You can, I think, it's fine. 1 or 2 turns to just attack, play a land, crack a clue. 1, 2 times, but I mean, yeah, Brainstorm, instantly play it. Yes. Okay. Alexi is now in a pretty good spot now. A pretty good spot. We like that. Fetching. We don't care about the clue. You don't have enough time. You do not have the time. 30s. Wow. Okay, so the Reanimator plan is dead. There is no way to go through with it. However, there is the... Okay, Thoughtseize. Honestly, I think the card I would taken... I think it's a Vial, honestly. I think I would have taken the Vial. So, hear me out, please. Why take the Vial? You cannot Entomb Reanimate, so the game will last. The game will last, I think, between 5 to 10 turns. My plan from Reanimator side is to ultimate this thing as fast as possible, so I'm just gonna do it fast. And the thing is, once I ultimated, it's probably fine, but if I miss my land drops or stuff, I can still be at least even with my opponent. And if I let my opponent deploy Vial to cheat on mana and have the late game stuff, he still can compete with me on the field, even though I have my entire hand in my hand. But if there is a Vial on play and Sticky taking up, and then he plays a lot of stuff, Recruiter with Vial, then Yorion stuff, and then, you know, all of that, even though I have a half of my deck, what I'm gonna do against that? I'm gonna force, I'm gonna fatal push, cost mana still. And if I miss my land drops, I may be so taxed on mana that I cannot do that. And if my opponent... Also, there is a half of my deck, which is Entomb Reanimate, that cannot... is not playable. There is a Fairy Macabre, 2 Fairy Macabre and a Containment Priest. So that's why I would have taken the Vial, but the Thoughtseize allows to also keep the Force of Will in the end and protect the Tamiyo, so that may be a good plan too. Also, there is a Brazen Borrower, so... Okay, maybe the... Yeah, maybe the Thoughtseize is a bit better. But, yeah. If you have the Force of Will in your hand, yes. If you don't have any protection effects, I think it's better to take the Vial there and just take the hit from the Force of Will. The Thoughtseize. So, what's the timing there? Sorry. So the Vial will tick up to 1. Tamiyo going up to 8. So no, there is no way to blink, to put a Felia onto play and to blink the Tamiyo, which is one of the biggest concern from Alexi. Yeah, there is not enough time from Seb there. Wasteland. So yeah, Sebastian is very happy to play into the days. I think he did not think through that very well. I mean, maybe he's happy to take the days there, to bait the days. Tamiyo going up to 8, and yeah, now he has to... Yeah, Tamiyo ultimating, counting out. That's the tricks. You count out the card already. Joe, that's less cards to count. And yeah, so now the bottleneck will be mana. And I think the first move you have to do there is to use the Brazen Borrower onto the Vial to stop the value to be too fast from Seb. But it should be good. And also you can just, because if you Brazen Borrower the Vial, then you can counter basically anything played from Sebastian. He's on 2 cards, and we know there is one more Fairy Macabre, so there is only 1 card that matter. However, there, the Vial on 3, he can do something like Recruiter into, I mean, Flicker Wisp and start getting a lot of value. But it's like if he top deck every time the perfect card, of course. So I think that now it's very important to play the Brazen Bower. You have to deny the Vine. Okay, Brainstorm first. Okay. It's weird to need even more cards there. I mean, yeah. Entomb. Wait. Does Sebastian use all the Fairy Macabre? I still think there is one more. In the end, no? Yes. So, yeah, Alexi just forgot. I think he's tired. I think he's tired. The worst blue-black Reanimator player. The worst. Yeah, I really don't like those players. I think it's playing way too hastily. Yeah. Yeah, with good top decks, Sebastian could have got back into the game. No chance there, unfortunately for him. But yeah, Archon and stuff. Gonna do it. That's crazy to have. Honestly, to have so many being not agreeing with so many plays in a row. I don't know if if that many plays in a row I don't agree. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I mean, nothing happened from the risk that could happen. Nothing happened. But I think the risks were very real, and I don't think waiting a turn was that bad. Using the Brazen Bower, then you can third seize the Fairy Macabre from the end. Maybe there was no third seize in the half the deck in the end, but interesting. So mulliganing to 6 to 5 now on the draw. At least it's on the draw, but you still have the combo on Tomb Reanimate. I think it's, you have to keep that in your deck, I think. Especially against Yorion. There is 80 cards, so it's a bit less chance to see the Graveyard 8. I will not count on it that much, honestly, but the stats are not that different. And yes, Sub is packing a lot of just disruption, honestly. Like 2 Fire Macabre, 1 Gravedigger, 1 Containment Priest. That's at least 4 cards yet. But that makes sense. Blue-Black Reanimator is the best deck. It is the best deck in Legacy right now, by far. And if you're not packing Disruption from main deck, that's a good argument also to play Urza Saga, so you can play Soulgate Lantern at 1-off. Because blue-black is not that fast of a deck. I mean, the deck is very happy to just Entomb Reanimate on turn 3, turn 4. Because it's packing so much good card, so much disruption. It does not need to be fast. You just need to make sure that it does not lose until the combo. And then the combo puts it enough ahead. Felia, interestingly there. Felia being played now. So the days, if the days is played, put back Alexi a lot down on tempo. That's not English to say that, but losing a lot of tempo by dazing that Felia. And that means that Sebastian has a lot of stuff to do. Meaning that Vile, that's always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure. Okay. So I think now reanimating stuff is pretty much impossible there now. Because you need Brazenbauer, Entombe, and Reanimate. And you need to dodge. Entombe is okay. Then you need to dodge Lion Sash, Fairy Macabre. Because if you don't, then you need to Entombe Reanimate again and Brazenbauer, or to have Force of Will, the Gravedigger. I mean, it's so much resources. Oh, I see Explosive Engineer. Okay, so that will deal with the Gravedigger's cage quite cleanly. I mean, it's 3 mana to deal with it, but I mean, 3 mana, paying 3 mana to deal with a 1 mana card. That's so bad tempo-wise, and cannot even do that now. Not enough lands. Stuck on 1 land. I think it's smelling bad. Smelling bad for Alexi. 1 more Gravedigger. Okay. So Sebastian not playing around. Engineered Explosive at 1. Yeah. Containment Priest. So yeah, there is no way to reanimate there. You need the... I mean, crack the... Oh wow, okay, yeah. Yep. 2 damage, and yeah, Tamio. As you can see, Tamio is a great card, but there is a lot of situations like this, or she's basically useless. If the game go forward, I mean, it's asking so much resources, so much time, so much mana to make value from the clues. It's really the Planeswalker side that is a bit cracked, especially with Brainstorm. It's a bit cracked. I think the ultimate should be... I think the ultimate should be at 9. I mean, you should need to tick up 1 more to make it completely balanced. Because I really like the side, the front side, okay, creating clues. It's a good tool, and it makes the game go longer, more interactive, because you want to have the time to crack the clues, so you will play more interaction in your deck, and it's inciting you to go the control interactive side of the game, which is honestly, for most player, the player does not like that, but for most player, it's the most fun aspect of Magic the Gathering. It's the interaction side when playing a game. I mean, for some player, the most interesting is to brew around and build decks, which was the case for me. So another Entomb. Yeah. I mean, I hate playing those against so much Graveyard Egg and keeping my Entomb Reanimate combo, but I mean, there are some matchups you have to do it. You can win without. And yeah, Sebastian is taking out, getting the win there. And yeah, the 2 times speed really helped, because yeah, it would have been 46 minutes there, and I don't know if I could comment 46 minutes. Yes, okay, interesting. So Descentax, I think if you it's biased enough against blue-black Reanimator, like Sebastian did there. So at least 2 Fairy Macabre, maybe 3. 2 Gravedigger's Cage. So I think 2 Fairy Macabre, 2 Gravedigger's Cage, Containment Priest, Lion Sash. I mean, that's a lot of cards to go through. Honestly, there is maybe an argument for I think my build of Reanimator, blue-black Reanimator, because I mean, guys, you will deal with that deck for a long time. Okay, maybe forever. Not forever, but for a long time, that's for sure. For the next Eternal Weekend, I'm gonna show you my list, because I mean, is that Innovating, I don't know. Let me see. Reanimator, blue black. Yes. Okay. There it is. Let's me visual stack. I think it's the best one. Yes. Okay. So I have the one Mertile because it's free, basically. 2 Orcish Bowmaster. Needs space for the 4 days and basically everything for Wasteland. I mean, but it's more on the side aspect. So you have 2 Barrogoyf, 1 Nethergoyf, and I was thinking to go a bit more on that. I think I probably have too much. A big threat there. 2 Kaito, 2 Barrogoyf. I think it's too much. I think I can cut. I really like Kaito because at least it's a blue card to pitch, and I will go up a bit on Nergoyf. But when you look at this deck, you see that I can completely change my deck into blue-black tempo. And I think Nethergoth is maybe an important aspect of that to have the pressure fast. Because the way I was playing before is that I was a bit too much control-y, I think. And everyone expects Barrogoth, but not much people expect Kaito, honestly. So yeah, I would have maybe I would do something like that where I cut the and I will add 3 Nethergoyf and I have the 2 Kaito. Something like that. I think I like it, and it would take the opponent by surprise. If my opponent plays Lena of the Void, well, good for them, I guess. But I would do something like that because with the type of build, I can completely change into blue-black tempo and not play any reanimate even. And yeah. And I think against the mirror, you still want to keep the reanimate in, I think, because you want... I mean, I'm cutting the force of wills and stuff like that, but I'm keeping reanimate because you want the most amount of Bowmaster. That's the card of the matchup, honestly, post side. And yeah, the most amount of Bowmaster and Nethergoth is nice because it does not care much about Bowmaster, and you can get in some damage and put pressure. And that's important to have some stuff to put pressure in 1 mana, so it's very nimble, flexible. I think I would do something like that. However, I'm not playing. I will not play in Legacy. Will not play that type of Legacy at least for a long time, I think. So take it with a grain of salt. But that's one way to go with the deck. I think the other way is to go really on the full Reanimator plan, where you just signing a lot of Explosive Engineered and Brazen Brower, and your goal is to just pass through the combo even post side. And what's really strong with this deck is that both of those approach are good, and you never know what to expect against what. I'm more conservative. I like to play safe most of the time, so and I hate losing to Graveyard Light. I mean, games like that where I have my Tomb Reanimate and I can do anything. I hate that. I hate losing against my opponent sideboard. So that's why I play most of the time control decks or tempo decks that are... I mean, Pyroblast is still good. Hydroblast is still good against Blue-Red Cutter, but it's not like I cannot play at all. It's just a better removal. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this one, and yeah, see you. Will be the last. The final will be cast in French, of course. You can check it out on the description below. And yeah, see you for the next day. This is the first one of the day. It was a Friday, and we still have Saturday and Sunday to go. So yeah,